Well, welcome back. Week 4. This might not land. A podcast that will always pass the Bechdel test because we are two women talking to each other. Most of the time, not about a man. We are also named. My name is CJ.
My name is Jasmine.
And this is This Might Not Land, where we talk about anything and everything and share our opinions that may not land.
Correct. I always have opinions, and most of the time they don't land with people. And that's why me and CJ are friends, because typically our opinions do land with each other.
So I think since we don't really know what to talk about this week, maybe a good place to start is books we've been reading.
Yes. What have you been reading?
I finished The Girls Who Grew Big this week.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. A really good, in-depth look at, the way we treat girls when they get pregnant as teens and how we treat them like filth when they're just humans that are trying to love their kids. Very interesting. Yes. Okay. And then I also finished The Mad Wife today by Megan Church.
Tell me about it.
So good.
I know I'm going to read it, but you can tell me about it.
So I did not know what I was walking into reading this book. I had two different women tell me yeah, I've been considering reading that book. One of them being you, the other one being my sister-in-law, Molly. And I was like, oh, well, if a lot of the women I talk to are going to read this book, then I'm going to read it so I know what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it ended up being I read it first.
Yeah, thanks. Take one for
But
the
I go
team.
into this book and I'm like, oh, it's about a 1950s housewife that goes mad because
Who wouldn't during that time?
1950s housewife. That's all you need to know. No, it was like a psychological thriller.
I
And
love psychological
I was
thrillers.
halfway through and someone asked me how I liked it. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm going crazy while I read this book.
That's how you know it's a good one.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel like, oh my gosh, what am I
Yeah.
reading? What's going on? Is
And-
it my fault? Did I do?
And then there was a huge plot twist at the end that I was like, I literally I was driving, I went, what? What? And then I had to pause it and rewind it to make sure that I heard correctly what happened.
I have to listen to that then.
It
Read
was
that.
really interesting. It was a good one.
Okay. What did you rate it on Goodreads?
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And I know
Okay.
if you follow my Goodreads, I rate a lot of books as 5. But
I feel
recently,
like you don't.
recently, it's been because I've been reading a lot of Frederick Bachman.
Yeah.
So all of his books are, not all of them, but most of them are 5 stars for me. But most of the time I'll give it a 4,
Yeah, yeah.
3.5, 4.
I've been hitting a lot of 3s lately.
Ugh.
And I'm like, what's even the point of reading?
Yeah.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And I'm actually taking a reading break this week.
Oh.
Because I've been consuming too much. I love to consume,
Mhm.
and then I don't let my own brain, rest
Yeah.
or come up with its own creativity because I'm consuming other people's.
Mm-hmm.
And not that it's bad. It's not bad. I'm just over-consuming.
Mm.
And I feel like after I finally caught up
Oh,
with my
good for
books for the
you.
year, so I'm actually one book ahead now.
Perfect.
So I'm at 22,
Hmm.
21 or 22. But I really wanted to finish all of the challenges for March.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm reading The Artist's Way right now.
Mm.
And so one of
Again.
the things is going, having a reading-free week
Mm.
where you just, don't consume, you don't watch TV, you don't read, and you just do the things that you should be doing, basically.
Yeah.
And so I was like, dang it, of course this is the week. I'm not going to hit all of my challenge markers, but that's fine, whatever.
Mm.
But I did read some decent books, I think. Oh my gosh, it's not pulling up for me. Can you go to my Goodreads?
Let me see.
It is not pulling up. If anyone wants to follow my Goodreads, you'll find it because it's a picture of me and CJ at Niagara Falls.
That's so true. And every time I see it, I'm like, oh my God, that is probably one of the worst photos of me.
What?
Malibu Rising.
Yes. Malibu Rising. Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Yeah.
She also did The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Yeah, I just saw that.
And
I
I
was like,
didn't-
I recognize her name for some reason.
And I read her other book, Evidence of the Affair, last year.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't realize it's like a universe. But it's like slight. Like there's like a name mentioned. And so like you don't have to read them in order or anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was really good, actually. And it's about 4 kids. Their dad leaves them. And then their mom dies. And so the oldest daughter is left in charge of taking care of her younger siblings. And then the dad finally comes back around like years later, and she's like, what the heck? Really?
Aww.
Really?
Yeah.
However,
Now you come back.
Yeah, now you come back after I had to do all of this and like run the family business and whatever. But it was really good and very endearing, and I liked it. And then I'm going to read, once I start reading again, Daisy Jones and the Six. Have you read that?
I saw that. I started it once, but I never. It was a DNF for me, but like most of the time DNFs for me just mean that like I read the first chapter and I just never came back to it. So it's not like I ever actually got into the story.
Okay.
I just never like
picked it back up.
Yeah, I never picked it back up.
Okay.
Well, when you're a ministry major, you get like 4 books a class. So
that's crazy.
It was wild. It was a lot of reading.
Is that why you have all the C.S. Lewis books, or is that because? Oh, okay.
The C.S. Lewis classes I taken.
She needed to take English class. And back to you. Oh my gosh. We just discovered this new button and it's kind of awesome.
Anyway, they were English classes I took as like, you had to have these credits filled, but you can fill them with what you want.
Electives?
Electives. I took them as electives.
I didn't even go to school. I don't know. I'm just
You're
guessing.
talking to 2 homeschoolers.
Yeah,
right
I'm talking to 2 homeschoolers. One went to college, one did not.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I took them as electives.
Are you glad you went to college?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad I went to college. I wish I would have gone for something different.
Okay.
But I'm glad I went to college. I think that the memories I made and the friends I made, I don't think I would find them somewhere else. And I learned so much in college about me and about people and life.
Yeah.
I learned a lot in college. I think I learned more practical things in college than I did educational.
Really?
I actually don't think that's true. I feel like I learned a lot in college.
Yeah, I feel like you're very smart.
Like, if you sit down and talk to me about theology, I can hold a conversation.
What do you feel like you would have went to school for? If you, like, what...
I thought about that a lot. I feel like I would have enjoyed marketing.
Okay.
Behind the scenes marketing. Like, because, like, okay, so... toot toot.
Go ahead.
My TikTok kind of took off for a while. And, like, I really enjoyed it. But I didn't like being seen. So I think I would have liked to be, like, behind the scenes marketing.
We got to fix that. We both should fix that about ourselves.
Not liking being seen?
Yeah. No, we got to let people see us. But also, because I feel like you're so funny and have so much to offer the world that it's easy to be entertained by you. So, like, you should hop back on that TikTok train.
I just get really anxious.
And
also, like, when I came back, because I came back to TikTok for a little bit, and then I was like, people would, like, make really mean comments to me. Like,
what?
I shared a really awkward sympathy call that I had. So, like, when somebody passes in hospice, we make sympathy calls. But I called this, like, woman, and I was like, hi, this is, me from my company. I was just calling to see how you're doing. And they were like, oh, I'm fine. And I was like, or she said, my dad died. And I said, yes. And how are you doing? And I shared that because I thought it was like kind of like, like just an awkward conversation. I'm out here doing my best.
Yeah.
And somebody commented on it was like, I definitely hope you're never my chaplain.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, you. I never want to be your chaplain.
And I will not be helping you into the afterlife.
Like, what? Okay, I'll make sure your afterlife is not peaceful.
Yeah.
Or your transition is not peaceful.
That's
Sorry.
crazy.
Anyway.
That's crazy. Yeah, people, I think it's easier for people to be hypercritical on the internet because they're behind a screen. So it's
Yep.
like, oh, I can say and do whatever I want. People, it's also so easy for people to like find things to be upset about when it's not something you would naturally be upset about.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I understand, like, there's like one thing specifically that has kind of bothered me lately. I know we've talked about is we're kind of like Shrek and Fiona.
I feel like we need to make just like an edit of all of our burps.
Such a good idea. Put that on your TikTok. That's great.
Anyway,
what was I saying?
you were saying it's easy to be hypercritical on the internet and like get worked up over things that you wouldn't typically be worked up over.
Oh, right. So one thing is like a lot of people are complaining right now about people in Hollywood and everyone being skinny. And that's like a whole thing. And like on one hand, I do understand, some things can be done in an unhealthy way. On the other hand, there are people that are naturally just built that way. And it's like you're also shaming them.
Yeah.
Like that's also not good.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just be pro everyone healthy.
Yeah.
And doing what's best for them.
Yeah.
But those are like the things that like pop up on mine as of late where people are like arguing and I'm like, guys, it's their body.
Yeah.
It's their body. You have your body. I have mine. We may not always like it.
Yeah.
But
I feel like there's like a healthy skinny and there's like an unhealthy skinny though.
Yeah.
Like, or small.
Sure.
Like, so people that are naturally skinny, like they look healthy skinny.
Sure.
But there are some people
where it's been like forced.
Where you look at them and you're like, you're not skinny, you're sick.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
And so that's hard because then, like, I also realize I don't know them. So I can't, like, be like.
Determine.
Yeah, I can't be like, oh, no, she's sick. And I'm not going to comment on it and be like, you look sick.
Yeah.
Because I don't know you. But I sure hope that your friends are telling you look sick.
Right.
Like.
And it's just so easy for us being on the internet and seeing it and being behind a screen and saying like, oh. Yeah, you're unwell or you're this or you're that. Now, some people, yes, you can totally tell that they are. And others, it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. But, oops. I don't know why I went into all that.
So, interestingly enough, that's been on my mind this week.
Oh, really?
Is eating disorders.
Yeah, same.
Interesting. So, I watched Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, season 4.
Okay.
Which is a problem. But one of the girls on it, like, one of the women on it, comes forward about an eating disorder and shares about her like not eating because she wants to be a model and she just feels like she needs to be thin. And this woman is like 5'11",
my height,
and 99 pounds.
Like
actually weighed in at 99 pounds. And
that is not okay.
No. And so she comes forward, like comes out to like 2 of the girls. And one of the things that one of the women said was like, she looked at her and she was like, Layla, honey, that's not healthy.
Yeah.
And she's like, and I don't mean healthy like we tend to say like, oh, she's healthy, like she's fat. I don't mean that. I mean like your body is not okay.
It's actually more unhealthy to be underweight than it is to be overweight.
Yeah. So, yeah, because your organs start shutting down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. But anyway, I was watching that and that made me think of like eating disorders. Made me think of anytime somebody has an eating disorder, it automatically hits my heart really hard because I had one in high school.
Yeah.
I have friends that had eating disorders in high school. And then there was a video by like a TikTok couple, Maya and Hunter. And I like rarely see them, but they're one of the few couples that I'm like, oh, their videos are cute. Like I really like them. But it came across my screen and it's like the first time I've seen them in forever. And my first thought when I saw that was like, oh my gosh, Maya looks really healthy. And then it went into like a video of her being like, so recently on our videos, we weren't even going to say anything, but like I've been getting a lot of comments about me gaining weight on my videos. And I just want to like, tell you that for the last 11 months, I've been working through an eating disorder. And so, yeah, I've gained weight. Yeah, I'm going to gain weight because for the first time in 5 years, I'm eating well.
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But it's like people are so obsessed with what other people weigh, and it's wild.
It's crazy.
It's wild. Like,
So
get a
crazy.
life.
Genuinely. It's like, why are we so fixated on our outward appearance when your character is so much worse than how you look?
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, please do something about that.
Yep.
Please be better.
I feel like it's always the people that have Bible verses in their bios that are just mean.
Yeah. Make my eye twitch.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember when I was probably 14. Yeah, 14. And I've been like this height since I was 14. So I'm 5'11". And I weighed 135 pounds. And I remember thinking, if I just weighed like 10 pounds lighter, I would be 135 pounds. Are you kidding? What?
Yeah.
What? I don't know why that was so. Well, I do actually. Never mind. I do know why that was ingrained into me. But I mean, I feel like as women, we just get fixated on that. Because I think that, like, our core question as women is, am I desirable? Am I lovely? Am I whatever? And for men, it's like, am I strong? Am I
macho?
Yeah, like, am I good enough?
Do I come off effeminate?
And if you are a man, I hope you do, because then we can be friends.
Way better that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been thinking about that a lot too. Like, not to say that there's not beauty standards for men, because there are.
Are there really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Teach me, I guess.
There are. I mean, like, growing up, boys are called husky if they're chunky.
Really?
Yeah. My brother got made fun of all the time for being chunky.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, there's beauty standards for men, too. I don't think they're as perpetuated through media. But think about it. Like, who plays the funny friend on every movie?
Oh, the chubby kid.
It's the chubby guy.
Honestly, and they are
pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
Most of the time. But, like, that's still a beauty standard that's being, like, given to them.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as hard on them. But
no.
I don't think it's as pushed on them. But it is there.
Yeah, I guess I just never thought about it. Because I'm like, they get everything else in life, so.
I also have more brothers than you.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, my brother, there's 4 girls and,
yeah,
1 boy. So,
yeah.
He kind of just went along with whatever we
were
up to. He let me dress him up and put makeup on him and stuff, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh, interesting. Well, I guess I learned something new. Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been thinking about eating disorders a lot. And my eating disorder in high school, I've been thinking about a lot. But
do you ever find yourself, like, for me, I'll look back at photos and I'm like, oh, my body was so tea. I look so good. I was so skinny. And then I'm like, Jasmine, you were literally so mentally not okay and you were going through the worst thing in your life.
My husband just likes to remind me that, yeah, even then you would tell yourself you looked fat.
Yeah. It doesn't matter, like, at any stage. It's like,
I'm like, no, but genuinely, I think if I looked like that now, I would be so proud. I would be like, oh my gosh, look at me.
But you look so good now, though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why we do that. But that was something, like, it was a pattern that I had that I recognized last year, where I would, like, look at photos and I'm like, but I was, like, throwing up.
Yeah.
Every day. And not okay.
Yeah.
Like, I was unwell. So I should not compare my body that is really healthy right now to something that could not even, like, keep down food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
ridiculous.
Right. So it's in the girls that grew big. And it's a conversation between a grandma and her granddaughter that's pregnant. And it goes, wipe that look off your face, Noni tisked. What look? Disgust. Like something's rotting right in front of you. I don't see nothing but life in that mirror. And then the granddaughter asks Noni, and she says, And the granddaughter says, do you think I'm pretty? And like Noni goes into like this whole thing of like, I'm not the right person to ask. Like, whatever. Do you want me to tell you that I think you're skinny? Because skinny and pretty are not the same thing. And then she goes into this quote that like wrecked me when I read it. You can make yourself look any way you want to, but if you think it's going to get the hurt inside you to disappear, you're sure wrong. So if you're asking me if I think you'd be prettier if you was skinny as a reed, you're asking the wrong person. I don't much care if you're skinny or pretty, and don't you start thinking they're the same thing. But I sure as hell am always going to think you the prettiest when you're breathing and when you're fed and housed and happy. Yeah. That's the one that's been like, I'm always going to think you're the prettiest when you're breathing and fed and housed and happy.
Yeah. That's so real. Yeah, why is it that it's like, if I'm skinny, I'm pretty? Why is that?
Just why is that?
Because we grew up in the era of Victoria's Secret. Also other reasons.
Well, also, like, I mean, we grew up in the early 2000s, like 90s, 2000s. So you have, like, Lindsay Lohan. You have Paris Hilton? Paris Hilton? Yeah, those two confuse me because why do they have the same name?
Living. Yeah.
Anyway. Two very different people. Why do they have the same name? Anyway.
It's funny.
So, like, we grew up in that. I recently watched a documentary about Lindsay Lohan and, like, kind of, like, Britney Spears. You know, like, all these women that were, like, driven to madness, but, like, were being commented on by news people. Like, 16 years old, Lindsay Lohan was being told that she was too fat, too this, too loud, too blah, blah, blah. At 16 years old.
You're still a baby at 16.
Still a baby. And, like, so we grew up in that era, right? Where, like, it was just okay for people to be like, yeah, you put on a couple pounds, how you feeling? Like, and that's wild.
Totally. I remember growing up, my mom telling me, you need to lose weight. Mind you, again, I was like 12, whatever. And so then I would lose weight and I work out. I worked out all the time. I was very excessive, and because I cannot like things a normal amount. And so I will just do it until I'm dead. And so then I had like abs and I was actually kind of swole. And I like was really proud of it because I was like, oh, that's like something I worked hard for, actually. That's kind of sick. And so I showed her. I was like, look at my abs. And she's like, oh, so you're starving yourself? And I was just like, okay.
And that's called toxic.
We know this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like comments like that. That's why I try to be very careful if I'm talking to my younger sisters or around my niece about weight or anything. Because I don't want that to be a constant factor in their minds of like, oh, I need to like lose weight. I need to work out. It bothers me so much when my 14-year-old sister is like, I need to work out. I'm like, no, you don't. You're a kid. Like, sure, go on a walk, but like.
I think, that's something I've been thinking about a lot is like, you know, I have a son. I hope someday I have a daughter. I really want a daughter. But like, that's something that I want to teach them is to live an active lifestyle.
Totally.
Not like like you need to work out every day to be skinny lifestyle.
Totally.
Like, we go on family walks after dinner because it's active and it's good for us and it's quality time. On the weekends we're going to go golfing because it's active and it's good for us and we have a good time as a family, you know, like that's how I want to raise them is to live like an active lifestyle. Cause I feel like Wesley and I feel like we live a pretty active lifestyle. Like if we have free time, we're walking or going to the park
moving,
or
getting some type of movement.
We're doing something. We rarely just bed rot unless it's like a weekend and Walter's sleeping and then we bed rot while he sleeps. But as soon as he's up, we're like, let's go to the park.
Yeah, let's go do something.
Yeah.
I think and I know we kind of talked about this a little bit. Like, for me, the difference from my brain last year, I specifically remember this time where I was in the gym of my apartment, and I called you, and I was just like, I hate my body. And now that I look back on it, it's like, I was kind of ripped. Of course. It's just like, oh, but this and that, and blah, 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 blah. And before, when I would work out and be like, I'm going to get hot, it's because I was hurt. And my hurt was my motivation. And my love for myself was not my motivation.
Yeah.
And I feel like this year, end of last year into this year, I was like, I just really want to do good for myself, not because I want to compete or be like, oh, look what you missed out on or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's not this like constant, am I going to be skinny enough? Am I going to be this? It's like, no, this is just like my lifestyle. This is just what's worked into every day. It's part of my routine, and it doesn't feel like I have to be striving towards this end goal. It's just a journey. It's part of my journey of life. And that feels so much better and takes so much more weight off of me, like mentally.
Yeah.
Than if I were, you know, trying to do some fad diet thing and whatever.
Yeah.
And be upset.
Yeah. When I was recovering from my eating disorder, I wrote on my mirror, be healthy, not skinny. And like a lot of the TikToks I would film would be in my mirror, be like talking in the mirror. And I remember a lot of comments on my videos of people being like, wow, I love that. Be healthy, not skinny. Be healthy, not skinny. And like people would comment on that and I'd be like, yeah, that's my goal. And like I've not been able to actually like lock in on being healthy, not skinny until I had a kid. Because now I'm like, I want to be healthy because I watch parents die at 45. Like I watch parents not being able to give up smoking and dying when their kids are 18. Like I watch parents, you know, eat like crap and then get heart disease at 50. Like, I want to be here for my kid.
Yeah, it really checks you.
Yeah, I want to be here for my kid. I tell people all the time, like, one of my biggest motivators for, like, learning to run distances is that, like, Walter's going to be old enough to ride a bike soon. Like, I want to be able to run with him as he's learning. And so anytime he says, Mama, can we go out? You know, can I go ride my bike? I'll be like, absolutely, let me run with you.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I want to be fit. That's why I want to be able to run distances, is to be able to keep up with him for a long time.
Yeah.
This has also been on my mind a lot, like the BMI.
Okay.
Like, according to my BMI, I'm like morbidly obese.
No, you're not.
According to my BMI. And I've had this conversation with my doctor because of my miscarriage. Like, I wanted to know if, like, does weight play into this? Because if you're over a certain BMI, you're like automatically considered a high-risk pregnancy. And, like, I'm over that BMI. And so I asked her, like, you know, would losing weight help? And she was like, I mean, there's no way to know for sure. It's always good to be healthy when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
But I told her, like, I just think about that a lot. The fact that, like, my BMI is 33 and, like, a healthy BMI is, like, 29 is, like, overweight. But in the overweight category, you're not in the obese category yet. But, like, my healthy weight for a 5'9", 26-year-old, 5'8", 26-year-old is 135 to 160 pounds.
That's such a...
And, like, I'm sorry, when I was anorexic, like, had not eaten in 6 months, only then was I 140 pounds.
That's crazy.
Like, when my bones were poking out of my chest, that's when I was 140 pounds, which is, like, wild to me.
I just feel like there's something off about the BMI.
I think so, too.
Like, I'm not, you know, I didn't go to school.
Yeah.
Or anything.
It's a lot. It's ridiculous. It doesn't take into account bone structure. It doesn't take into account muscle mass. It doesn't take into account any of that. It's just weight and height.
Yeah. It's not a good indicator.
Yeah. So, like, I went to the doctor when I worked in Ohio, And I was like, yeah, it was really disappointing. I felt like I was doing a really good job. I was telling the children's pastor at church, I was like, I felt like I was doing a really good job at like, you know, accepting where I am, accepting that I've gained weight, and like, because I'm married and happy. And that's something that happens when you're married and happy. You tend to gain weight. Studies have shown happy relationships, you tend to gain weight.
Crazy.
And so I was telling her that, and like her husband was like buff, like strong, very fit. And she was like, hun, my husband's considered obese according to the BMI.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I was like,
yeah, if you're buff.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
I think, yeah, I try not to look at that as like the end all be all. I try to factor so many different things in it because there's, like you said, different like bone structures and body shapes, body types. And I find that stuff interesting to learn about. Because I just get hyperfixated on things. And I'm like, oh, I wonder about this. And like the human body is so fascinating to me. And you can chisel it away if you want to, or like you don't. And I don't know. I think it's cool that our bodies are able to do so many different things, but it's definitely important that we're healthy about doing it and not just drinking black coffee and smoking cigarettes. Judy Garland. That's what she did.
Yeah. There's a song called Things Don't Fit. I can't remember who it's by.
Eva Westfall.
Yeah, but it's not Westfall anymore. Her last name changed. Pagan is her last name now.
Crazy last name.
Eva Pagan, I think, Pagan.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I think about the chorus a lot. That's like, isn't it beautiful? Oh, no, it's Beautiful Life. A Beautiful Little Life or something like that is the song I'm thinking of.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
The part where it's like, isn't it beautiful that the cells in our bodies love us so much that they keep us alive?
Yeah. That's crazy. I was legit thinking about that today when I was on my run, like how the different cells in my body are like, they're getting oxygen and like, they probably love this.
Yeah.
It really, then like our bodies are fighting to keep us alive all the time. It's kind of wild.
Beautiful. That our broken heartbeats can heal if we just give them patience and time.
Sometimes it takes longer than others.
Also, on a side note, I had another person tell me that they really loved the wave analogy today.
Really? That's so sweet.
Yeah.
I still think about it literally every day because I want to crash out. I'm kind of in tornado mode, to be honest. I feel like a cyclone in my brain mentally.
I feel like I can tell.
Me? Yeah, just girly things.
I had to remind myself today that the wave will crash eventually. It'll crash eventually. Because, you know, I'm the enemy now.
You are. You're a liberal. So, don't look at my blue.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You said your mind's also been in eating disorders.
Oh, like my brain's like a cyclone right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I've also been like, I feel like I'm so boring.
Same. I feel like that way about myself.
I've lived like a grandmother for a really long time. And sometimes it's hard for me to reconcile with myself. Like, I mentally feel like I'm 64, but I'm only 24. And I'm like, how does that work? At the same time, I feel like I'm 8. I've felt really boring. You know, I have my routine, and it's great. I love routine. But then I just really want to go to a rave. I really want to do something crazy. Not to, like, ruin my life or anything. I just want to have, like, fun. Because I'm like, do I have personality? Do I have anything exciting?
Same.
You know what I mean? Like, am I a loser? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that I feel like going to a rave would make me cool. I mean, maybe kind of. But I just kind of want to do some, like, more fun things with my life, I guess.
Yeah.
but
Same.
it's kind of where my brain has been. I've been thinking about raves a lot. I've been thinking about eating disorders. I've been thinking about coffee. I've been thinking about books. How to be more disciplined with everything in my own life and respecting myself and my thoughts and my boundaries. And I feel like I'm learning how to be a person for the first time. Like, for real.
It's like a part of being an adult, I feel like, that nobody tells you about.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to be a person, like a whole person.
Yeah. And I feel like I really like her.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't say that before. Like, I
Yeah.
really was just like hypercritical about everything. And I was writing the other day about just like all of that, I guess. I just try to journal every morning. And so sometimes like I feel avoidant, and then other times not. I'm just like risk, take or go, whatever. And I'm like, am I avoidant because I'm afraid of disappointing people and then disappointing myself? And then I'm like, I wonder if those parts that I feel like disappointed about or ashamed of, if I just gave them the attention and care that they need.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what being an adult is. It's just being like, oh, that's like, those are the things that hurt, and that they don't have to be avoided.
Yeah.
And just kind of like working from there. That this all made sense in my brain. It probably didn't make sense as I said it out loud.
No, I think it makes sense. I think that's something that that's something that I came across one time when I was like, I really don't like who I am. I was like, who chooses who I am? I do.
I get to.
Like, I get to choose who I am. I get to choose what I find interesting and what I don't find interesting.
Yeah.
I get to choose that. And the stuff that I don't like about who I am, like, I get to choose to work on that.
Yeah, totally.
That's what I get to do.
It's so awesome. Like, and especially when everything can feel so chaotic in the world, it's so nice to know, like, oh, I have choice. Like, these are the things I have choice in.
Which I think is hard.
It is hard.
Especially when you grow up in the church and you're told consistently that God decides who you are.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's something that I've struggled with, is being like, I'll be like, but this is who I am and this is who I want to be. And then, like, in the back of my head, I'm like, no, God defines who you are.
Yeah.
God decides who you are. And I'm like,
I'm so, like, I am the way that I am because God made me this way. And so the desires and freedom I want, and the everything that makes me passionate and happy and want to go after things, that's because it was in my DNA to be.
Yeah.
So I do agree with you in that, because I feel like when I was a teenager, like, that's really what I thought. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And
yeah,
it's not great. So, but this is almost 25 for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, I guess I am an adult now.
Yeah.
But I like it. I really do.
Yeah.
And it has taken a long time to say that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Have you heard the song You Might Not Like Her?
Yes. You've sent it to me.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I've sent it to you or not.
Kindle and Skeep.
No.
No?
No. That's honest. If I'm being honest, I'm not being honest.
Wait, what is the...
Maddie Zahn?
And you might not like her, but I do?
Maddie Zahn. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm just mixing my people up. Hey, and if... I feel like I had this idea, we should put just like a playlist together of all of the songs we mentioned.
Yeah.
So that if people want, they can search and listen to what we listen to.
I was
and
thinking
talk
about that as well, because I feel like we need to start like
Books?
writing like the books down.
Yeah.
And also, should we plug our Goodreads?
Yeah.
Like,
see what we're reading if you want.
Yeah. Because I feel like I read a lot.
Yeah. That would be fun.
My goal is 100 books this year, and I'm at 23.
Period. Mine is also 100. I think we're going to do it.
I think so.
It's like 3 books a week.
My goal is just to have 25 by the end of every like third March.
Third? Hello?
3 month. Am I having a stroke?
Can I go plunger? Oh my gosh.
Every third month. So like March, June, September, December.
Okay.
25, like 25, 50, 75, 100.
So I was like, I don't want to take this week off from reading because I'm like, I just caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to be behind again.
Yeah.
Come on, Julia Cameron. The heck? My actual legs are so hairy. So
Same. That's why I'm wearing socks. My number one dad socks.
If you can see them.
Number one dad.
Weren't you saying something?
I was just showing off my number one dad socks.
I will
Something
be
else.
your father figure, but your tiny hand and
Existential this week and tired.
yeah. Have you drank your water?
Second
Name-
one today.
Name that among the worst things a man has said to me.
I mean, but also it's what I automatically jump to.
Yeah, it's also it's like true though every time. It's like, no, I haven't had water today. I had 3 iced coffees.
Yeah. My relationship is the opposite. He tells me he feels sick, and I'm like, have you had water? And he's like, I've had 2 Cokes. No, that's not water.
That was a great Wesley impression.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh my
There was
gosh.
something in the inflection when you said Cokes. I could just see him sitting there like wow.
Poor Wesley, taking too many strays. Hold on.
Luckin'. Yeah. 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 That was crazy.
Do you want to hear a joke I wrote?
Yes. She writes stand up. She doesn't. Well, do you actually? Okay. She doesn't write stand up.
My comedy is much too niche. So a bug decided to pick a fight with my windshield today.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of guts.
That's crazy.
Pretty good. It's pretty good, right?
That's such a dad joke, CJ.
Listen, I only say dad jokes. Those are my
Really?
jokes.
Oh.
I'm the number one dad.
Okay. That checks out, actually. You're allowed. You get a pass.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Dad jokes are my favorite.
I love dad jokes, too. And I'm kind of annoyed with Google on my computer. Every time I search, it searches through Bing, and I can't figure out how to not get it to do that. So if anyone knows, please let me know, because I don't know why it's doing that.
Okay.
And I don't like it.
My search history.
Okay.
What is Win the Era Pack? Which is totally fair. I had no idea. It's Pete Buttigieg's nonprofit.
Oh, okay.
Buttigieg. I think is how his name is spelled. I would vote for Pete Buttigieg for president any day of the week. I searched Ryan Gosling movies and then Ryan Gosling, and then found out that Ryan Gosling is indeed married to Eva Mendes. And then I got pissed off because is wrong with people.
Exactly.
Because when you freaking search Ryan Gosling, it has no mention of him having a partner or being married, like at all. And he's been with Eva Mendes since 2011.
Yeah, that's
And then you search
crazy.
Eva Mendes, which was my next Google search, and right away it's like Ryan Gosling's wife.
That's crazy.
Pissed me off.
Yeah.
Made
As
me
it should be. As it should.
Made me so mad.
We're going to overuse the hell out of that button.
Okay, so I searched what is $2 converted to Australian dollars?
That is an important thing to know.
I searched,
And what is the answer?
it's like 2.85.
Okay.
I searched what is ECT?
Etc.
I searched how old are kids when they get moved from a crib to a bed?
Real.
ECT is like something Okay, so I learned about it. ECT is electroconvulsive therapy, a safe, highly effective medical procedure for severe mental health conditions like depression, bipolar disorder, and schizophrenia. And then quickly after that, I searched, is ECT effective?
That's funny.
And then
Do you need it? Should we go together?
Maybe. I searched, what is an avocado?
And that is the name of our podcast episode. And what?
Because Wesley's always like, it's a fruit. And I was like, no way. And then I searched, what is an avocado? And sure enough, it's a fruit.
Well,
Anyway.
more inclusive.
Are lemurs mammals?
Are lemurs mammals? What?
Because we play this game where it's like basically you think of an animal and then you play like 20 questions or whatever to figure out the animal. And Wesley's animal is a lemur. And I said, is it a primate? And he said, no, it's a mammal.
I love you, King Julian.
So you're so stupid. We got
That's
it.
crazy.
We always end up in fights because I think I know more about animals than he does.
I think you know a lot.
I looked up nitney meaning. What does nitney mean?
Never heard of it.
What does tout le jour mean?
Tout le jour. Tout le jour.
Let's see. None such. I just Googled none such. I don't know why.
Sometimes I Google, I'll look through my history and I'm like, what did I mean by that? Can someone clarify?
I searched, what's a lobotomy?
Oh, right.
And then I searched, what happens after a lobotomy?
Follow-up searches are always good.
How long is chicken good for in the fridge after it's been frozen?
3 days.
Oh, it says 1 to 2 days.
Oh,
I searched what foods make you feel better when you have lupus.
Uh-oh.
I searched.
Give it to me.
When you were
Oh, no.
when you were showing Wesley and I that video of that like person that was like, yeah, my daughter ordered a large drink with like 4 back shots in it. I literally pulled out my phone and I said, back shots meaning.
CJ. And what popped up for you there?
I learned.
Yeah?
I learned.
Visually or I'm a visual learner.
Unlike you, I'm not a visual learner. How early do you send birthday invitations? Colton Underwood, abusive? Question mark.
Oh my
let's see.
gosh.
I've been on one this week.
Yeah, girl.
Let's see. I've been looking up a lot of like differences between different nursing degrees. Can you forward calls from one cell phone to another? It's one that I was on for a while. I searched What Would Jesus Do kids book. Did you ever have that book?
I don't think so.
The What Would Jesus Do book? Oh my goodness.
I don't think so.
It's wild. How popular is the name Jesse for a boy?
That's like the most popular.
I think it's a really cute name, but I have something against like really popular names.
Right.
So my children will not be named popular names, but I think Jesse's a really cute name.
That is cute, yeah.
That takes me all the way back to last week.
I looked at my Google, and I cannot share what I have searched this week. I would love to. It is an off-camera share.
How many syllables is chomp?
Jump.
Yeah, I'm a hot mess this week.
Same.
I've been like, what is that? I don't know anything. Am I dumb?
You're not dumb.
Am I
and
dumb?
Here's why we're not dumb. We read 100 books a year.
That's fair.
We're educated. We know stuff, and we know words.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
that's fair. My up next on Goodreads is It's Not Hysteria. It's about like women's health and stuff. Anyway,
I read that.
so Jasmine.
Wait, I want to share one more thing. I'm
Okay.
so sorry. Okay, so last week I mentioned like just thinking of an abundance mindset and like wanting to be more open to that because I am inherently just prideful. And it's easy for me to be like, no, like I don't need that. I don't need help. I'm fine. I'll figure it out. Blah, 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 whatever. But I'm like, okay, I want to be, I want to be able to give to others. I also need to be just as willing to receive.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's harder to receive than it is to give.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I think like the day after that, I went to the grocery store and I was using my card, but I forgot I didn't set my PIN up, so it wasn't going through. But then it wasn't letting me like confirm my PIN, and I was like, whatever, like I'll just go out to the car and see if I can figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady comes up to me and she's like, "Ma'am, do you want me to get your groceries for you?" And I was like, "No, like that's okay. I just need to like set my PIN and I'll come back and get it. It's fine." And she's like, "Are you sure?" She like said it 3 times. I was like, "Yeah, no, like it's totally fine. It's totally fine." She's like, "Okay," and she like gets in her car and drives away. And I sit there and I'm like, "Damn it, that was my opportunity." And I was like, "Universe, God, I'm sorry."
You took away her blessing.
Yeah, and I was like, I shouldn't have done that. That was my opportunity. Anyway, and so I go and I'm like, I'll just drive away. I go to leave. She's standing out front of there and she's like waves me down. And I was like, "What's up?" And she's like, "I just couldn't let you go home without getting your groceries."
Aww.
And she got my groceries for me and like bagged them, brought them out to the car.
Aww.
And it was the sweetest, kindest thing. I was like,
Yeah.
"Can I hug you?" I was like, "That's so kind." I said, "I can Venmo you like when I get home." And she was like, "No, like I just want you to have them."
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you so
Yeah.
much. Very kind.
Very kind people here.
Very kind. I was just like, thank you so much. That's so sweet. And so yeah, like and it was so quick, I like realized after, oh, that is what I said I was going to put into practice.
Yeah.
And it's so hard and uncomfy because it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
It was such a big blessing. It was so sweet and so kind. So
Yeah.
that was like positive.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, wanted to share that.
Yeah. Love that. I was so broke for so long that I had to learn to be okay with anybody helping anytime they would.
Mm-hmm. Real.
Because nobody tells you the first year of marriage,
you're broke.
You are broke.
I've heard that from people.
Well, people told you. They didn't tell me. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I've just been around so many married friends,
so, Yeah, that's fair. Jasmine.
Yes.
Do you want to... Is it time for you to go off, queen?
Go off, queen!
Go off, queen.
I'm going to go off, and here's what I'm going to go off about. A woman I love, her legal name, Mary Louise Gummer, Meryl Streep. I would love to talk about this woman. She is 79 years old. She is still kicking it.
I love her.
Oh, gosh, she's amazing.
Queen.
And everyone's just like, oh, Meryl Streep. And she's just like, oh,
she's just doing her.
Yeah, she's like, oh, whatever. I have heard her say in many interviews, women are so fixated on weight. Just like, stop.
Yeah.
You're so much more. There's so many other things about you, and that's the least interesting thing.
What a queen.
But this week, Meryl Streep, she's a major actress, obviously, but she's very big on giving back. So she donated a 7-figure sum to the National Women's History Museum.
I saw that.
In March to support digital education. She's consistently supported the SAG-AFTRA Foundation, donating $1 million during the pandemic and another $1 million during the 2023 strike.
Yep.
And for people that don't know, SAG-AFTRA is just like the union for actors. So when there's no work, there is no money. And like when you're on strike and stuff, and especially during
pandemic.
That's the word. I was like, what was that? She's also super big on environmental and health causes. She co-founded Mothers and Others in 1989, sorry.
What a queen.
A group focused on environmental health and organic agriculture. She has also supported Children's Health and Environmental Coalition and Partners in Health. Streep has been reported to spend approximately $1 million annually on various charities.
Good for her.
On top of that, she has won over 175 major awards, with reports ranging up to 205, including 8 Golden Globes out of a record 32 nominations.
That's wild.
3 Primetime Emmys and 2 SAG Awards.
Wow.
She's also had 2 British or BAFTA awards, and has also won the American Lifetime Achievement Award.
Good for her.
Which is fantastic, but she just keeps working, and I've heard so many people say, like working with her, she's not like, I'm Meryl Streep and you must bow down to me.
Yeah.
She's just like
Very human.
in it and just helping people. More than that, she's a mother. She has 4 children, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
3 daughters and a son, and her daughters are all actors on some very pretty major stuff right now. The Gilded Age, one of her daughters is in. What's that new one that just came out with, it's based off of a book. We Were Liars, maybe?
Yeah.
And then there's another one. I'm so sorry. Not all caught up. And on top of that, have you seen Meryl Streep in Only Murders in the Building?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Queen.
my God.
Queen. We just watched Project Hail Mary, and there's a part where he's trying to, like, get a voice set up.
Yeah.
And, like, they surprised Ryan Gosling by getting her to record a couple lines. Yeah. And, like, his, like, honest response to, like, hearing her say those lines was, what can't she do?
Yeah. It's so true. She's done so many things. And another thing, this is so funny. Originally, she applied to law school, but slept in on the morning of her interview and took it as a sign that she was destined for other things.
Me too, Meryl. Me too.
And another fun fact is she kept the sunglasses she wore in The Devil Wears Prada and used them again during the money, money, money sequence in Mamma Mia.
Good for her.
Yeah. Money, money, money. Must be funny. That is like my anthem. In a rich man's world. I love her. Anyway, so I love Meryl.
She's a queen.
I would love to meet her one day. Will it ever happen?
Probably not.
In my delusions. I dream about her frequently, though.
Oh,
I had a dream one time. It was so embarrassing. I was like working on set, and Meryl was there. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. And she just did not like that I was there. And she was like, someone get her out.
Get her out of here.
Get her out. And I was so embarrassed. Like, I was like, no, Meryl, please. Like, I'm just a girl. Like, I'm so sorry. Anyway, she kicked me out in my dream. So hopefully that would never happen in real life. So
that's called an abandonment. No, I'm just kidding.
Abandonment wound.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, thanks so much for joining us on week 4 of This Might Not Land.
Some of this might not have landed with you, but it lands with us. So
don't forget to like, comment, subscribe,
share to everyone you know.
Yeah. We appreciate you, all of you that have joined the last 3 weeks.
We love you. If I was near you, I'd probably kiss you on the mouth.
Specifically no, I'm just kidding. Specifically my friends.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Her friends have been so supportive. If any of my friends are here, tell me. I love you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? What I'm saying?
Anyway.
Don't forget to be the
Leslie
Knope that your community needs.
Yeah. Or the Leslie Knope you need.
I do need Leslie Knope in my life.
Yeah, same.
I need her.
Well, I have to pee, so.
I know, me too. Bye!